What's going on, guys? Coach Colin here. You guys know what it is. The podcast for men who feel like they haven't reached their full potential, who feel like there's something inside of them that's telling them that there's more to life, that there's more to them, that there's more to this whole experience, and that they have the ability to do that, but don't quite have the tools. It's a very long catchphrase. But as you can see on the screen, I always get that mixed up. Listen, I got a lot of things I do right, but I mess up my right and left all the time. I don't know why. I'm dyslexic. Maybe that's part of it. But yeah, over here. You can see what the title of the episode is: The One Habit All Men Need. If I had one habit that I could have and all the rest of them just fall to the wayside, it would 100% be exercise. Exercise is the number one habit every single man needs in their life. Like a voracious habit, like a crackhead like habit, it would be exercise. The reason that I would use exercise, or that I would choose exercise, is because when it comes to exercise, that is, if you have a habit of exercise, you have a habit of cultivating energy, of cultivating strength, of cultivating mobility, you know what I mean? Like it's just everything. It's just everything. It'll help your flexibility, your mobility, your strength, the way you look. The way you look will give you confidence. Your confidence will give you an ability to approach life's issues. Like it's everything, right? And then on top of that, if you have a habit of exercise and you're really like, again, we're talking about if it was the only habit that I could have, well, I'm probably going to exercise 2 hours a day because all the other habits are gone, right? I don't have that ability to execute on those. So what's it going to do? It's going to give me super intense workouts. Those intense workouts are going to build energy, build strength. Also, they're going to make me tired, which is going to give me a higher quality of sleep. It's the perfect habit to have. If you're a guy and you don't have the habit of exercise, get it. I know a lot of guys, some guys feel like, oh, I don't want to exercise all the time. You know, it's so funny. Like, guys and girls say this. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to get big. You know, like when I was a personal trainer, some people would be like, oh, I don't want to get big like you. I'm like, but buddy, you're not getting big like me. How about that? I didn't do this on accident. I didn't do this by accident. It didn't just happen. Like, oh man, my arms are too big. I've been working out for 2 weeks and my arms are 18 inches. What? Man, no, it didn't happen. I don't know if they're 18 inches. I assume that they are, you know, but that didn't happen on accident. Some guys feel like, oh, I don't want to get big and bulky. It's like, you don't have to. You can get lean. You can get shredded. You could have, you know what I mean? And then also some guys connected to vanity, like way too much. And also, I mean, my stance on vanity is like, unless it becomes obsessive, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be happy about how you look. It's not a bad thing to have a standard of how you should look, you know? And I mean, I'll get into in other videos. It's not a bad thing to have a standard for how you think your partner should look either. Your wife. It's not a bad thing at all. So yeah, if I had one habit that I could have, it would be exercise, because that habit, it's the cornerstone, especially as a man. It's a big pillar of manhood. And I know a lot of people, oh, that's not true. It is true. It is. How you look is important. How you look is directly linked to how you feel. And I know people, because you see it all the time, right? When we talk about when you see these body positivity people and they're like, for lack of a better word, they're obese and they're like, I'm sexy, I'm beautiful, I love the way I look. It's vanity. It's a delusional vanity, but it's vanity, right? And it gives them what? It gives them confidence. Don't you always see bigger women, and not always men, but some men, like they're confident. They're shaking their bellies around. That's confidence. It's a good thing. You want to be confident in life. but you want the right type of confidence. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm the best looking person. I've never seen myself do this in a dress shirt before. I was talking to my buddy Hank. He's like, you should make this your daily attire. I'm like, you are correct, sir. Straight up. You are definitely correct. I should. If it feels good. But yeah, get into exercise. Even like a lot of people feel like, oh, you have to exercise. You have to be like this meathead in the gym with the weights and everything. I just finished working out for the past 6 months where I was using minimal weights. I was doing dips with just my body weight. I was doing push-ups, just my body weight, pull-ups, body weight, like squats was just body weight pretty much. Like I only used weights to like do my chest, and I never went past like 35 to 25 pounds. So it's like you don't have to all of a sudden start benching 300 pounds and all sorts of stuff like that. It's not required. You should look into calisthenics. Look into it. Find the workout that works for you. Find the workout that makes you feel accomplished. Because after I did the calisthenics, I started running. And when I was running at my peak, because I took a break because I have the Spartan race coming up. By the time you see this, I should have already ran the Spartan race and placed first. I'm kidding. I'm shooting for like, if I place in the top 30, I'll be super happy about it. Super happy. But in preparation for it, I started running a lot. And when I started running like hard, like miles and miles, 20 miles a week, I didn't even lift weights really. I wouldn't lift weights. I'd maybe lift weights maybe twice a week. Twice a week. I just do an upper body and a lower body, and that'd be it. So, and also I have to say, I never felt more accomplished in a workout program than when I was running 20 miles a week and just doing weights twice a week. I've never felt more accomplished. Like I've been in the gym for years, lifting heavy weights, heavy squats, heavy bench, like all that stuff, crazy deadlifts. I've never felt as good. So find the thing that feels good to you. Find the thing that's actually helping you, craft the type of physique you want, and just start building a habit of it. And if you don't have 2 hours, well, you know what? Welcome to most of the world. Most of us don't have 2 hours to spend in the gym, 2 hours working out. Make it 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Make it 20. Man, Jeff Cavalieri, you look up Athlete X, look up this video. Athlete X, 4 minutes of hell. Done. I know for my Christian people, I actually call it 4 minutes of heaven. You go ahead, check. You're not going to find that on there. You type in 4 minutes of hell. You can call it 4 minutes of heaven. But do that workout. It's 4 minutes. If you do it twice, it's 8 minutes, and you will feel a vast difference. If you do that every day for a week, you're going to feel a big difference. It's 4 minutes. Doesn't have to be hard. Doesn't have to be hard, but it does have to be a habit. It's something that every man should be doing, and like you shouldn't ignore it. Like there's a meme on Instagram, not a meme. There's a video on Instagram, a reel, and the quote is like, "It's a shame. It's a shame." Let me get this right. I'm not used to having such a cool, good microphone. I'm used to having this microphone. Your boy has a studio. The reel goes, it's a shame for a man to not know the full extent of like his strength and his ability. It's a shame for like a man to live and die and not know the extent of his strength and ability. And whenever I hear it, it's just one of those weightlifting memes, and then some guys just lifting weights and whatever. But it's so true. It's so true. I don't know why I didn't have that queued up for you guys. Next time I'll have it queued up. I didn't think of that. But it's such a shame. It's such a shame to not know how strong you can be. It's such a shame to not know how good you could look. It's such a shame, Like I look at some guys, because I was 350 pounds at one point in my life. I look at some guys and I can see what kind of body they would have. Like I'm good at that. I'm really good with vision, really good with seeing things before they are. And I could look at somebody and be like, yo, that guy would be jacked. That guy's huge. You know, you ever seen those really, like, it's a fat guy, but then you look at his legs and his calves are big. I'm like, that's a sign that that guy could be jacked if he wanted to. Like, if he really wanted to. You know, you look at some guys like collarbone lines and you're like, yo, that guy's chest could be huge if he just worked out a little bit. There's no excuse. You know, like, and the last thing, when it comes to working out, it's like you can look at it like a vanity meathead thing, or you can look at it like a longevity thing. If you're a dad, if you're somebody who has a wife, a significant other, a family that you love, like, you could be around longer. You know what I mean? Like, you ever looked at somebody who's 60 and they're moving around like they're 85? And you're looking at them like, if they live to 69, man, that would be a feat. It doesn't have to be like that. Like, my mom was a bodybuilder, right? And because of her intense training, she's like, what? How old? She's like 25 now. I'm just playing. That's that's a joke between my mom. We always say, like, every time it's her birthday, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, happy 25th birthday. And we laugh about it. But she's like 69 right now, I think. 69 or 70. Nice, I know. And she moves around. She gets up. She moves around. She can do stuff. She's doing boot camps. You know what I mean? She can still move around. I have kids right now. She could still, hey, what's up? And pick them up. And she could still do all that stuff. She could still work hard. She works very hard. Now she's kind of like pulled back. She's retired and stuff. But up until 65 years old, she was working like 14 hours a day. Obviously, she'd have to sleep afterwards, but she could work. You know, you want to be, when you're older, you want to be able to work. You want to be able to move around. You want to be able to live, right? People always say, it's like, oh, you get to 65, you retire, and then you die. It's like, bro, it doesn't have to be that way. It can be different. It can be better. You can be 80 and be moving around. This guy showed me a video. Why don't I have it queued up? Here, let me just try it. Here, I'll just try. For you guys, I will try. Here, let's go. 90-year. There it is. This is the video. Nah, not like this. Bro, this lady's 91. Look this video up. This lady's 91, man. Look what she's doing. Bro, she's 91. What do you want to be able to do when you're 91? If I had one habit, again, it's going to be exercise. Look at that. Like, and it seems, bro, I can't do that now. I can't do that now. And there's no excuses to why I shouldn't be able to do it. Right? But, you know, this is a men's podcast. Let me go ahead and get that. Where's that dude? 70-year-old man. Nah, the man. 70-year-old calisthenics. Yeah. Let's go. No, there's a dude. I think it's him. Yeah, man. This guy's 70 years old. Bro, this guy's 70 years old.
I started doing calisthenics in my 40s. So I wasn't like this when I was young. Wow! My eating habits in the morning, when I get up in the morning, oatmeal. Oatmeal, no milk, no sugar, with fruits. Banana, strawberry, blueberry. Any one of the fruits you want to use. No dairy milk. All right. Don't have the oatmeal, I got cream of wheat. Cream of wheat give you iron and calcium. That's what I need for my bones. I need the calcium for my bones. Because calisthenics is a lot of stress in your bones. So you need to strengthen that bones. Right?
Wow.
Same thing. No milk, no sugar, fruits, banana, strawberry, blueberry, whatever fruits you have, put it in the oatmeal or put it in the cream of wheat. I'm not a big eater. One cooked meal a day. That's what I eat.
Wait, OG, you said one meal a day? One cooked meal.
One cooked meal a day. In the midday, I need something to eat like lunch. A salad. Now, if you're a meat eater and you need some protein in your salad, chicken breast, the breast of the chicken. That's pretty good because everybody don't eat alike. So I'm a salad eater. Like salads. Like brunch. Now, I like sweets because...
Let's see him work. I want to see this dude work.
The sweeter I eat is chocolate.
It's all this an interview. I wanted to see him actually do some stuff.
Very important. Especially when you're getting old. Especially when you're old. You need to stretch.
Yo, and just to what that guy's saying right now, just to what he's saying, there's people out there who are against stretching. I'm not even gonna do a video because it's just nonsense. There's people who are against stretching. That guy's 70 years old and he's more jacked than people right now who are saying that stretching is nonsense. Stretch, do all that stuff. But back to my point, exercise. Look at the longevity of that guy. If that guy had I don't know if that guy has grandkids or not, but if he does, bro, this guy can throw his grandkids in the air, walk around with them, watch them graduate high school. Exercise isn't just about vanity. It's not just about being big. It's not about being some gym douchebag. It's not about that. It's about longevity. As long as you stay away from steroids. It's about longevity. And that guy's not on steroids at all. And you know what? If he was, I wouldn't fault him. If he was on like testosterone or something. But you can tell by how strict he is, that's why he's in that condition. It's not that he's taking anything. It's that he's just been so strict with it. He said he started when he was 40, so he's been doing calisthenics for 30 years. Right? When it comes to for me in working out, I've been working out for 21 years. Right? So, I don't know. That's all I have to say on the topic. Exercise would be the number one habit that I would take in. If you don't exercise and you have an energy issue, that's what's happening. If you feel like, I don't have enough energy and you're not exercising every day, well, not every day, but 4 or 5 times a week, that's what's happening. You should be exercising. All right, guys, I'm Coach Colin. Again, as always, I'm a men's coach. I'm someone that you can reach out to. I can help you with your issues. I can diagnose what I think's going on in your life. I can guarantee you that if you're someone who doesn't have habits and disciplines and principles and core values and all these great things, I can help you with that, and I can legit turn your life around. I can legit help you turn your life around. If you need to talk, reach out. My email, you know what it is. It's coachcolin3@gmail.com. The Instagram's I am Colin. It's all in the description. Oh, I am Coach Colin. It's all in the description below. You can click there, reach out to me. We can talk about some things. If you want to be on my program, I have a coaching program. It's helping a lot of people. If I say so myself, it's helped me because I put myself through it first. It's not just something that I just put together. I actually live it. It helps a lot. And it can help you too if you need it. So reach out, let me know, and I'm out. Coach Colin, peace.